Hello and welcome to the Sunbirdcrochet podcast. My name is Claudia and I'm coming to you from Germany. Monday the 3rd of April and I have finished one of my projects and I've got some progress with a new one and a little bit of progress with the old one aka the Battenberg blanket. So let's dive in. It will be a short one, I assume, but yeah, let's just have a look what I can talk about. So first of all, my finished object is my Chrysalis Throw. I've finished it and it's quite huge and it's a little bit impossible for me to show it to you so close to the camera. That's why I took a little video with which I can show you the whole extent. Just wanted to show you something. The new Moorit Magazine has arrived and I've already started my first project from it. The Slice of Life Shawl. I'm using a 2.5mm hook. The recommended size is 2.75, but I'm a loose crocheter, so it'll be fine. And this is my progress from last night. And I'm wearing my squidge. The important bit and the new bit is here, the border. Because everything else, the center is the original pattern by Jen Tyler, who is the floral hook. But I've added one color only border to the blanket. I extended it. I've made up my own design using puff stitches and double crochets, US terms, and then I ran out of puff and I wanted to see progress. So I changed from a 4mm hook size to a 5.5mm hook size, which meant that I made one row here with double crochets, and then I worked between every third stitch, made a puff stitch, and that worked out quite fine and evenly. So now I have an even border, and yeah, I think this diamond shape here, I could have continued working on this and made it a little bit more of a tip here, but for me this is quite enough and I'm happy with the blanket. And I've used it already last night. So that's my one and only finished project thingy majiggy. My new project is a shawl out of Moorit Magazine, and you've seen it in my little short video which I showed you before just now, but since then I made more progress which I would like to show you. This is issue 4 of Moorit Magazine, and currently there is a call for submission for not 5 but for issue 6 with the theme balance, and it's a very minimalistic and modern theme. I'm still thinking about trying my luck with another submission, but so far I didn't write down any ideas, so maybe some brainstorming will be happening soon. Alas, this is issue 4, which is called Sweet Shop, or that was the inspiration. And I'm going to flick through quickly just the front pictures without the patterns, obviously. So you see what it looks like, what you get for your money. A mix of well-known and previously in Moorit published designers. A lovely article by Faye-Hughes. More lovely designs, all summer and spring tops. And that's the shawl I'm making, the Slice of Life. So, yes. Moorit Magazine. I highly recommend this publication to everyone who loves crochet or wants to start with crochet. I mean, they are not just patterns for the professional crocheter, but also for beginners and intermediate adventurers and yeah, the like. So I'm using for my project Gomitolo Colina by Lana Grossa. And a 2.5 millimeter hook size, which is really tiny, and therefore it takes quite a long time. I've worked the center away from my skein or my ball of yarn, and this is how far I've come. I'm working it. I love this turquoise green, and I really like this part here with the light colors, pastel colors, and yeah. So I'm still working on the pink, and it will turn a little bit into the lavender color before it turns into the light green again. And then I thought I would continue with this one because it starts with the green again here. So I'm going to use this and until I reach that color here on the outside, and then I can continue with that same color with that one. Unless I don't even need a third ball of yarn. These balls have 100 grams equals 260 meters. It's 72% cotton and 28% viscose. So it's ideal for summer. I can also imagine using the yarn which I used for my Clayton shawl. That would be perfect as well with rose fiber. It was from the Border Mill, and that would be great for summer shawls as well, just in one color. But this is a color changing yarn, which makes it even more exciting, you know, making it. Not necessarily wearing it, but I can wear this with green, I can wear it with pink, and I'm actually planning to wear it with a blue dress for I'm invited to an event by my godchild. She will have some religious event and I'm invited to church, so I will wear a blue dress and this shawl once it's finished. I've started here at this border here, and then it's growing and growing and growing, and eventually it will be a shawl. So that's my project which gets the most love at the moment. And otherwise, I don't have many more news for you. This is, as I said, a very quick and short video. Let me just show you the update of my Battenberg blanket. I've added just a couple of squares to it. This is definitely also spring color and might end up on the bed of my godchild if she would like it. But it's far from being finished, you know. Yeah, so these are my projects. I didn't add a single row to my ranunculus, but you have to prioritize, so I don't stress about that. In fact, I feel like I'm stressing less about my projects in the last couple of months, and yeah. What I'm looking forward to at the moment is the launch of the Anne of Green Gables fashion special run by or offered by Tiffany, who is my very special friend and modiste and just awesome person in general. She is living in Texas in the US, and she is sewing every day, I believe, because she produces so many beautiful garments. Go and have a look at her website, stitchingaddiction.com, I believe. I will put her homepage, her website down below in the description box. And what else? I feel a little guilty about not having written into my own make-along group, which is the freeform crochet, # but make it crochet Cal. Believe me, I will return to this, but it's running until the end of the year, so no stress. Just go with the flow. Feel inspired or take a break. Just easy, you know? I hope to be able to show you my gift from Marta. She knitted a pair of socks for me, but it hasn't arrived yet. And I thought I would just say hello and not wait for it. They will be shown in my next episode. So a little bit of suspense there. But I suppose you've seen them already on Marta's last episode. I'm sure I'm forgetting lots of things. Lots of things have happened and I'm excited about them, and then I make a mental note, you have to talk about this. And then, of course, once the camera's on, I totally forget. As you do. I've been at the local craft market. When was that? Around the 26th of March, I believe. So let me show you what I've got there. Just hang on a second. I will be right back. Back again. So now I've got First of all, I went to my favorite stall and I got this little bunny. I think it's a she because she's wearing a rose right there. And she's living in a mug, which I could use, I suppose. But yeah, I thought she's rather cute. So Easter is sorted. And then I ordered some fabric online. And the fabric I've chosen was, oh, where did I put it? Oh, I left it with my mother. She used it as an example for making more project bags. It's a project bag with fabric, Acufactum fabric, which is a German company, and they are famous for their whimsical fabrics. The little project bag, which I got, had like cottage houses with roses in front, and there was a little girl on a bike, and in the front of her bike there was a basket with a little kitten inside. It all rather sounds a little childish, but it's really cute designs. And combined with like a patchwork design combined with another more neutral color, and that really was looking lovely, like a little sock project bag. But I haven't got it with me right here. If I remember, I will put a photo up here for you so that you can see how it looks like. So now, so I've ordered more fabric of the same company, Acufactum, in well, it's an online shop, but she's actually based like 20 minutes drive from where I live. But I think she doesn't have a shop, like a physical shop. She only sells online. And I bought this fabric pack. Which will be lovely for like a spring themed patchwork, something other. And I got some fabric which reminds me of William Morris designs with shells and agapanthus. Really like that. That might even become a cushion cover. And then some fabric with writing on it. Home is where the heart is. Home sweet home, all roads lead home. Love warms every nest. Bless this nest. Love begins at home. Home sweet home, be it ever so humble. Home is where the heart is. Yeah, you get the gist. It's about home. So that's really nice. And I can imagine creating like a patchwork thing again. Maybe a book cover, not sure yet. I just love the fabric, you see. And then she sent me some free fabric scraps to go with it. These are really more for children, but you see how the designs are from Acufactum. The designer is called Daniela Drescher. So I got this one and a bit of lace, so I can be creative. yeah, so that's my whole craft market haul. And I hope you enjoyed that, even though it's shorter than usual. I see I only have about 20 minutes now, so yeah, what can I say? Sometimes it's shorter because I've been outside or I've just been slow. I've been working on my shawl last night, and I've watched the Garage Sale Mysteries, which is like a mystery crime series by Hallmark, which really is well, it's not scary really. It's more like a cozy crime, and I believe the main actress, she's like, since they published these movies, she has fallen from, well, the public opinion of her has somewhat gone down, but whatever. It was a pleasant watch. What I'm really looking forward to watch is Sanditon episode 3, as soon as it comes available here. And also I'm still waiting for Bridgerton series 3, the pollen episodes. Penelope and Colin finally have to happen. And then I'm also looking forward to season 2 of The Gilded Age. That's coming eventually. It must. And while we're watching for Bridgerton, they are, I think on the 4th of May, they are publishing a little spin-off series about the love story of the Queen Charlotte and her husband, King George, or then Prince George, I suppose. And yeah, so lots of TV events as well, and all rather period dramas. Sorry, not sorry. So now, it's a lovely day outside there still, even though it's already 6 o'clock, and I've spent about an hour after coming home from work just sitting outside at the table, having a cup of tea, listening to the bird song, and just like soaking in the sun and feeling relaxed, and yeah, breathing in, breathing out kind of stuff. So I hope that you have a lovely, lovely springtime, or if you are in the southern hemisphere, then it's probably going to be autumn soon, or fall. And yeah, just change of seasons brings new joy, new beginnings, endings. But yeah, I didn't want to become philosophical at the end of this episode. I could just say bye-bye, but it feels like I kind of have to add something to this episode to think about. Maybe a quote. I saw it at the most appropriate time because I had a bad time. I was worried sick and had all kind of thoughts racing in my head, couldn't sleep, and was worried about someone. And then I read this and it helped me to calm down a little. So if you are in a similar situation, whatever that might be, the quote is, "Not everything you think is true." And that's because you are judging whatever happens. That's not the quote now. It's just my take. Whatever happens, you take it from your own perspective. Obviously, you have to, because you don't know any other perspective except yours. But other people might have a totally different experience, and They are not necessarily having the same thoughts and feelings, and they might not even be aware that you have these thoughts and feelings. So calm down, talk about it. And maybe it's not as bad as you think. Like in my case. It's like, yeah, well. So take it easy, relax, and take the day by day approach, I suppose. Or at least we try. So with that, I do say goodbye until I will see you again, and keep well, keep safe, keep happy, and keep crocheting and knitting. Bye! Wait, this is me from the future, or, well, since I last recorded until now have passed 2 days of me being sick with a migraine, in bed, throwing up, and I'm coming to you now because a parcel arrived. Yes, that parcel. And I've tried to make myself looking decent, even though I threw up for 2 days straight. So I'm coming to you in a rather orange face. Thank you to, Chanel for this tester. I won't be buying Les Beige because it should be Les Oranges. However, I try to cover up my dark eyes, rings around the eyes and stuff. Anyhow, that's not what you're here for. Let me show you my super duper incredible gift, handmade by Marta. I'm totally over the moon with this pair of socks. Thank you, Marta. I'm flabbergasted. They are so beautiful. They are fitting me perfectly, and I'm just totally over the moon. That made my whole month, it's really such a generous gift. Thank you, thank you. So here, look at that. The pattern is by Stephen West, and they smell lovely. They smell of lavender, I think. Really, I'm in awe of your skill and your generosity, and just look at them. Look at them. Thank you. And not only has she sent me this fabulous pair of socks, but she sent me a very nice card, beautiful, and that's Marta. I'm sure you know her. I will link her podcast down below. She's an awesome designer. She gave me these little cards, and that's not all. She gave me a little pin. Hello, I'm a crocheter. Animal pin. Beautiful. And a whole bag of, it's the Mindful collection by Knit Pro. It's a whole bag full of stitch markers and progress keepers, and they're all like, there are so many in all different sizes. So yeah, I can be stitch marking away and marking my projects. And by the way, that's my favorite color, as if you knew. And then, very generously, she gave me one of her kits together with her pattern, the Lazy Days socks. which is a pattern for crochet socks. And yeah, it's her 8th crochet sock pattern, and the inspiration for them came from an illustration by Katie Gammy. The cuff is influenced by the long grasses and the detail around the ankle by the individual foxglove flowers. So that's the painting design, and that whole design is also on the back of the kit. And in the bag is a set of little stitch markers, which are a bee and a flower, and also a beautiful skein of yarn. The colorway is Lazy Days, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It's 4-ply sock fingering weight yarn, 425 meters per 100 gram. And the dye is the wool shed. Beautiful. So I will be making crochet socks. Thank you, Marta. I'm flabbergasted. I'm floored. It's really, I see that there are video links in the pattern, and she's also well sorted, and she has everything in her pattern. I think I have to become a better pattern writer when I look at her patterns. So this is martamitchelldesigns.com, and you can find her patterns there. It's really, yeah, she also has martamitchelldesigns.blogspot.com as her website, and yeah, it's, do I deserve this? I'm not sure, but I feel blessed. So thank you again for my presence and for this wonderful swap, and I hope that you don't feel like you've missed out on, because, well, I was well aware that you didn't need me to make you a crochet shawl. But yeah, this really is, it really makes my day, not just this day, like every day in this month, and probably every time I will wear these socks. I've tried them on, they fit perfectly, so yeah, these will be my happy socks. Oh dear. Yeah, before I will start to cry on camera, let me wish you, in the same spirit, a very happy Easter, and I hope that you will be surrounded by your friends and your favorite people in the world, your family, and it doesn't mean that your family isn't included in your favorite people of the world. Sorry. Well, have a very happy Easter, and thank you for making this world a better place. It sounds soppy, but you really do make a difference. And yeah, thank you all for watching my episodes, for returning viewers, for new viewers and friends, and yeah, friends make a difference so much. Anyhow, I will let you go on with your life, and I will talk to you soon again. Bye!